good morning, everybody. How are y'all doing? I know y'all surprised to see this background, but we're back in this space for today. Excited to be here. Super excited to be here, to be with y'all's energy, and just to be able to talk back to you a little bit on today. For those, if this is your first time tuning in, my name is Candace, and this is my sexy husband,
Ramon.
and we are the dynamic duo of the Couples Lounge Show. And we do this every Saturday at 10 o'clock now, new time. And we coming to give you something to talk about when it comes to love, marriage, and relationships. And guess what? Ain't nobody doing it like us.
Because they ain't us.
And y'all ready to get down with the get down? So today's topic is when the respect is gone. When the respect is gone. What now? So this show is being brought to you by We Will Win Life Coaching and Consulting, where we work with individuals and couples to transform your life so that you can show up in the world how God has called you to. And so if you are looking for a life coach, make sure you go to www.wewillwin.as.me and you can book a call. All right, so I'm gonna get an announcement out the way while we wait for y'all to come on in. I know we done took y'all by surprise at the last minute, but that's all right. So an announcement on yesterday. We went to the location. We ain't gonna tell them the location just yet. Ooh, baby, her is looking nice. So this is why I like to sit next to him. This is why I like to be close to him. I can check him out and I can be in admiration of his handsomeness and his beauty.
Oh
yeah, my baby heart is so long. Okay, wait, let me get back to the announcement. So we went to go see the location.
Yeah.
For our marriage retreat. It is really going down in 2023, October the 6th. You all, we are going to have our first ever marriage retreat. The place is everything that I prayed for. It's spiritual in nature. It's beautiful. It's intimate. It's all of that. So y'all get ready. Get your coins ready. Mark your calendars. October the 6th through the 8th. You will begin to be able to pay on it or pay it up starting October the 1st. And so you got a good amount of time for a payment plan. All right. So y'all got to speak. Y'all got to come in the building. We back live on today. We need y'all. I see y'all on. Y'all need to speak in the chat. Say what's up. Say something. All right, babe. So today's show.
Yes.
The respect is gone.
Okay.
And so I would say this. This is something that we have dealt with at different intervals in our marriage. Where I feel like he lost respect for me. I lost respect for him. And what that caused and created. For you, what was that experience like in those moments?
Bad. All bad. When the respect level is gone, you're on dangerous grounds.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's when you're flirting when I don't really even care. You may easily throw in the towel. Heck, discuss. Just if you sneeze,
Mm-hmm.
like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. That type, that's a dangerous state in your marriage when they just smile and you frowning.
Yeah,
like the hell you smiling?
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's definitely for me when the respect was gone, I could tell that it caused me to start moving differently.
Oh, no doubt.
It caused me because I'm thinking a certain way about him, so I'm feeling a certain way about him, feeling a certain way about our marriage, and so how I began to show up was totally different. And I think underneath the things that we were going through, I guess I can say now that respect is the lack of respect or disrespect can cause the dissolve of a relationship.
No doubt.
And so, although we were looking at it's finances, it's infidelity, is this, it absolutely could, underneath that, the disrespect was causing our marriage to fail. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Kim. What's up, DD? And so we're talking about when the respect is gone. And just because you're in a relationship with somebody doesn't mean that you totally respect them.
No.
You can actually lose respect through the process of being in a committed relationship, being in your marriage. And I said you can really be in love at one time. And it will be a serious that will cause you to lose disrespect for your, hey, Tia. Okay, Tia. All right, got you. Cause you to lose respect for your significant other, and then just a change of reactions. So today I wanted us to talk about the reasons, or how would you know if your partner doesn't respect you? How do you know it? Because for some of us, if there's been a pattern of disrespect growing up, and that's what you know, you might not even be looking at it as disrespect, but you know something ain't right. Like in your gut, it don't feel good. But this is what I'm used to.
Right.
This is what's normal for me.
Right.
And so we're going to talk about what does disrespect look like.
Right.
And then we're going to talk about how do we regain respect back so that the marriage can be saved, and the benefit of regaining it back. And so I have numbered some things that are disrespectful.
Okay.
And he may agree, he may not agree with it, but we're going to do what it do. So disrespect in a relationship. Make sure y'all share the video. That's something we ain't been saying on the pre-records. So y'all see we've been doing pre-recorded show. We're trying to take the show to the next level. It has been a transition, definitely for me, because I miss y'all and I miss talking like this. This is what I miss. But yeah. And so we had to do it live today for a few reasons. And so disrespect in a relationship.
Okay.
They don't make time for you. That is disrespectful.
Not
and
necessarily.
So, okay, let me give a little bit of an explanation. Spending time with each other is a crucial aspect of a marriage. If your partner does not make time for you, or just not dating, in a committed relationship. If your partner does not make time for you, whether it be a conversation or even just catching up, then it is possible that they may have begun to take your presence in their life for granted. Lack of time to spend with your partner, arrange date nights, or commemorate important occasions might result in a lost marriage. They don't make time for you. You said that may not be disrespectful.
No, of course not.
Okay.
If you want a woman or a man that's making a lot of money, you got to make time for a busy man or a busy woman.
Mm-hmm.
So they may not have time to spend a lot of time with you. Or if you got a powerful, or you have someone that's in leadership position that has certain roles, their time is valuable, which means it's limited. So, excuse me, I may not have the time. Could you imagine being married to a pastor that's ministering a big church?
A mega church.
Or not even, they don't have to be a mega church. Just a real big church. Lord knows a mega church. Or a CEO of some, or an entrepreneur that's in any field of endeavor. And he or she is constantly having to get out and get it to make ends meet. I don't have time like I used to. And I think you're telling me that's disrespectful?
I think the key word here is make. They don't make time for you.
Okay.
And so I can see that as a disrespect to our relationship, a disrespect to me. Although you are this busy, you have so much time in a day that we make time for each other. It's called balancing. And so if I don't see you as worthy or our marriage as worthy,
right,
to make time for you, I can't see, because no matter how busy I am, to say, okay, I'm gonna pull out 2 hours for my husband, 2 hours for my wife, 2 hours for my kids, or just a day. This is a day I don't do nothing, and this is family day, and everything on my calendar is shut off unless it is emergency. So I can see how it can be disrespect, no matter how busy you are. And so they don't make time for you. Number 2, they keep things from you. Keeping a spouse in the loop is a basic sign of respect and the value of their time, care, and well-being. They withhold things from you, things going on in your life. They don't tell you, they don't include you. They keep things from you. Something. Okay.
Yeah, keep that. No, depends on what that is. Like what? Give me an example, because that's to me that's an extremely vague general statement. I keep things from you. I kept from you that my frat brother is wife got breast cancer. Mm-hmm. And he didn't want nobody to know. You're mad for that?
I think you're keeping things from me that is pertaining to you, your life, and your world.
Okay.
Or our kids.
Okay.
Something that directly impacts me, that you don't include me in that.
Okay.
Whether it's you going through something at work and I have no clue about it.
That ain't disrespect. That is.
Let me explain, okay. But it is impacting you.
Okay.
And it is in whatever way.
Okay.
Or you getting accolades at work. You're not including this. If you don't have a banquet, you go to the banquet for yourself and by yourself, and
different.
You are getting nominated, and you've kept that from me.
Yeah, that's different. Yeah, that I mean, okay, if you want to put it in that example, yes, I got a award at work, and we didn't have a banquet, and I didn't tell you, and I went solo. Yeah, something very wrong with that. Something
but you don't
very,
think
very wrong.
Couples keeping things from each other that is pertaining to that their life or their, some maybe that their kids have told them, and the kids may have not necessarily said, I don't want you to tell mom. But do you withhold even things like that? If your child says, don't tell mama, don't tell daddy, do you withhold that from your spouse? Is it a lack of respect? And when I think of a lack of respect, I'm saying when you respect somebody, that says that you honor them, that you think highly of them. You see them in a very special way to respect them. That's on a high level. Just basic level, I respect you. Right. Or I honor you.
No, so I mean, men, we hold.
So I mean, y'all disrespect us a lot.
No, according to Candace.
Y'all disrespect us a lot. Because y'all men don't be talking to y'all wives.
According to Candace. But of course,
yeah.
We tend to hold things in at times. We may be dealing with something, may not be life shattering, but we could be going, frustrated at work. Our supervisor is kind of picking at us, if you would. I'm just making up an example. And we're dealing with it and we're frustrated, but we deal with it on our own. I don't feel that's disrespectful. That's not disrespect.
You don't think so?
No, not at all. Just because now,
what's your definition of
if I got fired from work and I'm trying to, then I'm holding it. Yeah, man, that's something different. But I'm upset at my sister because me and her had an argument, and I don't feel like discussing it with you, and I hold that in. That's not disrespectful, because I don't want to tell you, or I'm not talking to you about I'm being mad. I'm mad at my sister or my brother over whatever XYZ, and you can tell I'm frustrated. I mean, that's what you mad. That's what you. And then that's just disrespect. Man, stop.
So is it disrespectful if a woman is withholding petty cash? She got a petty cash. She has her own savings account, and she's keeping that from her husband. It does not necessarily directly impact him. It doesn't, but I got this money on the side that you have nothing, you don't know nothing about.
What it depends on, no. Yes, it can be. Where did it come from?
It came from my paycheck.
Okay, and you holding a little cash to have some money in your pocket, I don't feel nothing is wrong with it. But if you holding money to put in your pocket, that's hindering the household. We laid on this bill. We can't buy this meal. Mm-hmm. We can't buy these groceries. We can't pay this light bill because you hold it. Yeah, hell yeah. If all the bills are met, we're not wanting for groceries or etc. or whatever in the household, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I put $50 aside each month, make sure I have some money. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Now, if you say, you know what, I'm gonna make sure I put $500 aside. Wait, what? Okay, man, the amount can be disrespectful. Yeah.
But what if the amount is not hindering the household? If it's still not, what my putting it to the side still isn't hindering the household. Okay. Anyway.
Okay, I feel that. But then again, if you're putting it to the side and the savings is, we ain't got to worry about the savings. If anything happens, we're good because of the savings.
You don't know nothing about this money to the side. It's something I am keeping from you.
Yes, I think the amount can be disrespectful. Like if you put $10 to the side, $20 to the side to have some money in your pocket, who's gonna get mad at you? But then you put $5,000 to the side.
Why does the amount matter?
You really Let me ask you this right now.
If it does not affect the household, everything is paid. Why does the amount matter? Like I'm keeping it from you. You have no clue about it. But we keep it.
Okay, here's the question then. Why would you keep it from me?
Because I don't want you to know.
Why?
Because
then that's disrespectful. If you gotta hide it and you can't be open,
that's what I'm saying. The things that we keep from each other.
That's my point. So if you gotta hide it, if you you just put aside $20, $50. I don't see nothing wrong. But if you want to put some money to the side to where I don't want him to know I got this, or she to know I got this. Yes, disrespectful. If I put aside, you put aside $50, and I found $50, I'll put that for my paycheck. You wouldn't deny that. It's $50.
No, but you don't understand the thing.
Yes, I do. I did not just admit it is disrespectful. If you have to hide or lie about it. If you could be open and honest, baby, I put $5,000 to the side for me to have some cash in my pocket. Oh, okay. Then it's not disrespectful.
Okay, so going back to what I said, withholding things, and I guess you can try to make it about whatever you want to make it about, which one is right, which one is wrong. When we withhold things from each other for whatever reason, and some people try to blow off the reason that they withheld. Oh, I just didn't think that was something you should know, or that's just something. So now we got to have a conversation, and just like Mon did, to ask the why. Well, why would you withhold that from me? And so the why could very well be disrespectful. With the example he gave, I'm into it with my siblings, and I just didn't think you should know. Well, why you don't think I should know if that's something that deals with you?
But
let me finish. And so it is. Well, that's just between family. That ain't got. Now it's like, but I'm your spouse. We are one. So now you have excluded me. Although that is your siblings, what you're going through is going to impact this one way or the other. So you don't have enough respect for me as your wife or your husband to include me in all your experiences.
I can get that. But if one of your brothers or a female cousin told you that she's going through something and she don't want no one to know, don't tell Mom, this is strictly between me and you. I wouldn't look at it as disrespectful that you kept that. This is your brother or your female cousin.
Right.
I wouldn't look at it, she got cheated on. Or she cheated. She might not want me to know that. And you holding that.
That's different. That's her thing. But I'm saying when it's something that impacts us.
But even if it impacts us because you being secretive talking to her or it's upsetting you, I could see you telling me, look, this is something I'm dealing with Jessica. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It's this with Jessica. I can't tell you what it is.
Right.
She don't want nobody to know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a simple fix.
So that's not really. I've informed you.
Right.
So
but you didn't tell me what it is.
Yeah, but you now know what's
it's
going
something.
on.
Okay, I'm with you.
So that was number 2. They don't introduce you. Signs of disrespect in a relationship. They do not introduce you.
Jessica, listen. Jessica, my bad, Kimbo. I should have used another cousin.
That doesn't mean Jessica's on him hard this morning.
That's it.
So they don't introduce you.
Now that's disrespectful as hell. I get mad at them. Don't do that. Don't do that. If a man comes up and speak, let me speak on my behalf. Mm-hmm. If a woman comes up, hey ma, hey or just hey ma, how you doing, Tuck? How you doing, Tuck? Mm-hmm. Hey, how you doing? I'm going to speak and acknowledge her because she spoke to me first. Mm-hmm. Then I'm going to ask you my wife. Mm-hmm. I'm not going, wait, this is my wife. That's punkish to me.
People be
right, that's true for her. Acknowledge the person that spoke to you. Mm-hmm. Speak to the person that spoke to you first. Then let me introduce you to my wife.
Yeah.
And if vice versa. If a man comes up and hugs or speaks to you or whatever, I have no problem. Oh, hey, John, hey, how y'all doing, man? It's been a minute. Say, man, this is my husband. If you don't acknowledge me as your husband, mm-hmm. I'll say, oh, what's up, bro? This is Ramon. Yeah. Damn it. But that's disrespectful. How do you not introduce, especially your spouse? And honestly, if it's your girlfriend mm-hmm. Or somebody that you're seriously dating, why would you not want to?
Yeah.
No. Yes. Not introduce it.
Yeah, that's like a giving disrespect.
Yeah.
If you are at places
right.
with your significant other, your spouse, your partner, and they don't introduce you,
especially to the opposite sex. Now, if it's to the same sex, I don't necessarily feel it might not be. I may be spirit. Some dude, what's up, Tuck? Oh yeah, what's up, bro? I don't really rock with this cat. I don't even know why he spoke. But so I don't introduce you to him because I don't really like him, so I don't even know what the hell this dude's speaking to me for.
Nah, you can't play that line.
I don't feel that.
You can't play that line.
Why?
And I'm
it's
saying
the same sex.
No, I don't care. You can't play that line.
If hold on, let me finish. If another woman speaks to you mm-hmm. and you don't really like her, you don't introduce, I'm not mad.
But see, the reason I'm saying you can't play that line is because just because it's the same sex, I don't really vibe with them. Right. So I didn't introduce you to them. Right. Like, no, but I'm still your significant other. And
I don't like him, though.
You don't know. You spoke to him?
I don't know. He spoke to me.
And you spoke back. So if you speak back, you need to be
I'm not a butthole.
Well, you need to be introducing.
Really?
Because some people out here functioning like they ain't married.
But I'm talking about to the same
I
sex.
get what you saying.
So
the same sex be the people that's hooking you up with other folks and introducing you to other folks. And so you are basically, I have basically dismissed you like, this ain't my husband. I introduced you, hey, and we just done went on. It's just a sign of respect. I respect you enough that I will introduce you and let people know who you are. You're my husband.
No, I'm not doing that to
you. Even if I am cordial enough to speak to you, even if I ain't rocking with you.
That's just being a respectful person. Just if someone says hello, hey. Hi. That means I need to introduce you to my wife? Because, hey, Tuck. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, this is my wife. I don't have to do that with everybody. No, not every guy.
Okay.
I might, just because I acknowledge you because I was raised right. So if you say hi, I'm gonna say
well,
hi
it's
too.
different. We just hi and you keep going. But if there is a conversation that, hey, what's up? And there's a conversation that presumes, then yes, you need to introduce. I don't care if it is somebody else. It's just a sign of respect of our relationship, of our love, and our partnership. And so this is what I wrote for that one. You should also notice how your spouse. Oh, wait. What did I? Okay, hold on. Let me just read it out. You should also notice how your spouse behaves in front of their social circle. Yes, with you on most occasions, rather than one-time scenario. So I guess we were talking about like a one-time scenario.
Yes.
But if you are constantly around, you're at family events, they taking you places and this, that, and that, and you notice like they don't introduce me.
Yeah.
They don't acknowledge me. Yes, basically, you don't acknowledge me.
They're telling you everything you need to know.
Yeah. And so, that's a frenemy.
Yeah, frenemies again. Just because I say hello to someone, because I'm generally a nice person or respectable person in the sense of if someone speaks, I will speak back unless I generally cannot stand you. Now I feel it's disrespectful that you speaking to me.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell are you talking to me for? You know we don't like each other.
If y'all have not shared the video, go ahead and share the video. So if they ain't introducing you, definitely, if y'all are dating in a committed relationship, you gotta take notice of that. Yeah. Why are you not introducing me? Right. What is that about? Well, I don't see our relationship like that. Oh, okay. Let me make sure we on the same page here. Yeah, that's something I had to tell my daughter the other day. Just making sure her and her little friend, they stay on the same page, because he looked like he moving a little fast, and you still right here hollering about, we just friends. We just friends.
Moving a little fast.
Given the Letterman jacket was moving fast to me.
Nah, that
and
was just
she
game.
Still
I had to school on that.
That's just my friend. So make sure that you are on the same page.
It's okay. That's why I opened the door and I'm like, look, baby, Dad is not being me. And I'm dead serious. I didn't tell you I said this. Dad is not being me.
Withholding things from me. No, not just playing.
I'm gonna say, what the heck? I said, baby, I'm going to give you game that these guys play and the moves and tricks that they do to try to get into your pants and do this and that to you. I said, so when you question,
baby, don't go into everything.
Whether you question whether what's the motive behind it, I said, baby, come to me and ask, because Daddy's going to be honest. Daddy wasn't always a good guy. So I ran games and I made play with girls' mind, and I don't want nobody to do you that way. So I'm going to give you their playbook. So just come to me. She was just smiling. Like, okay.
I have to balance this one out.
Nah, that's real though. That was just game. He want to give her a Letterman jacket. Man, F him.
Oh my God. Baby, you said you was gonna work on your language on here.
I didn't cuss.
You might as well.
No, it's not.
You might as well.
Okay.
You might as well.
But when you trying to talk to your daughter,
no,
that brings you, yeah, it does.
Okay. Disrespect in a relationship. They only care about themselves. A good spouse who shows respect and value for their partner will be concerned with their partner's needs, their partner's family, and their household.
Of course.
They only care about them.
Yeah, that's selfish.
That's just selfish.
Yeah, that's just selfish.
That's straight up selfish. You see my need and you don't care. You understand that my family is experiencing this, or I gotta be there for my family in a certain type of way, and so what? I don't care. No, it's about me, or we need to do this. Me. There's a lack of respect there for you. And this is the thing. If you are dating, stop ignoring the red flags. If in your spirit something is like, I didn't like how that felt, or not, you try to make yourself not see the red flag. You stop ignoring the flags. When you see the flag, I ain't necessarily saying you got to jump ship, but a conversation needs to happen. You need to inquire. You need to get an understanding and not just bypass it because I want to be in a marriage, or I want to eventually be married, or no, I can just deal with this. I can just deal with this. Baby, once you get married, it don't mean that it's gonna leave. So you think you can just deal with it until that thing becomes lifelong, forever. So don't tell yourself that. If it does not feel right, at least inquire about the red flag. Maybe the red flag, once you inquire, maybe it turns into something else. But stop acting like you don't see the red flags. You all are tuned in to the Couples Lounge show, and we do this every Saturday. Again, this is our live aspect of it. We're back in the building, but we have something that we need to show you real quick. Stay tuned. This show is brought to you by We Will Win, where we help couples transform their marriage from unhappy and surviving to a power couple that's thriving. We Will Win also supports that individual that wants to evolve into a better version of themselves. Book your free session today at www.wewillwin.as.me. Never settle for less. Always strive for the best. All right. So let's get back into it. Disrespect in a marriage or relationship. Let's say that. So they make you feel less than.
Explain that.
As a spouse that makes you feel less than desired or valued may not be respecting you. However, it is important to understand the difference between when they truly mean it or when they speak out because of a moment of stress, tiredness, anger, etc. So they make you feel less than.
Okay.
I think up under that can be because being derogatory and negative, that's probably more consistent.
Yeah, I think it's
different. I think being less than is say for instance, there's a moment and I'm coming to you because I'm feeling a certain way and you like you being sensitive. Oh, why you weak? Why you being weak right now? Like, you making me feel less than right now because you stressed or because you don't want to hear it or you don't want to deal with it. Like, what?
That can be, or they could be telling you the truth. You could be being weak right now.
According to who?
The person who just said it, obviously. I could be, baby, you tripping right now. You need to get your blood up. You feeling sorry for this. I don't know. I'm just taking the extreme. Mm-hmm. But that could be an emotional thing, make them feel less than, beneath, not up to my, that to me, that could be very disrespectful. Very. Very disrespectful. You can emotionally disrespect someone. Absolutely. Yeah. Like what? Making your significant other feel less than is a reflection of your character. Ooh. If you can you intentionally make somebody feel belittled, a non-factor, that is a reflection of your insignificant. Right. Oh my gosh. There is no respect there. No. If you're in a relationship, you better do something right now. Because they don't look at you like they look at you like crap. And probably they self too. You need to intervene in your relationship right now if they are making you feel less than. Do not go. This week, y'all need to be scheduling a coaching session. Or you need to be going to counseling because you're continuing to put up with it. Or they need to be going to coaching or counseling. Something needs to, or you need to end that relationship if you're not married. And if you're married, you're going to have to do some more steps to try to do some things to move past that. But, yeah. What was the other one you said? 9? Yeah. Inappropriateness on social media. Man, hold on real quick. What do you think about the Ciara dress? What was your take on that?
The sea arrow. I thought that was an old picture. Actually, I didn't realize that was something that just happened.
Yeah. Is it okay, out of bounds or inbounds? Those who watching, is that out of bounds for a married woman to wear that, or is that, hey, he was there, what's wrong with it? Or like, nah, don't do it. What's your
And
take?
was it see-through? See-through?
Yeah, it was completely see-through. What's your take?
This is just my take, my perspective
I'm asking
as
a woman.
Candace.
As a woman, yes. Any women on here? What is your take? Is that okay to wear that with your husband?
We probably should have did that as the show.
That's not an hour.
You don't think so?
Nah, not an hour.
You can break that down. Is that disrespectful to him?
I'm at. Out of order. Okay. What
is it a reflection of?
Stop asking the question. Right.
Yeah, I think that was too much. I think it was too much. Just for me, I have a little fit that I got where I ain't wore it in umpteen, but it had when we went to San Marcos. It was covered up, but the bottom part like the see-through, not see-through. It was like lace and had the underwear. Like I wear that on TV. No. In St. Lucia's, wherever we was at, for my husband. But maybe she was wearing it for her husband.
He was with her.
Yeah, I just think it revealed too much. He's revealing and seeing your booty. Was her booty showing?
All she had was a G-string.
And you see her booty?
It was a complete string. You saw everything but the G, just the little G-string. That's all you saw.
Nah, that's too much. That's
there
too
was
much.
Literally nothing up here.
That's too much.
Literally.
I went so bad about it, but that's the dress. That's too much. Nah.
Yeah, booty showing it on.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, no.
As a man, because I stayed away from it on Facebook, and it blows my mind how women were acting. Lord have mercy. It blew my mind seeing so many women bash other men for saying it was wrong, it was too much. I saw it on at least 3 people pages, how the women, you feminine men, why y'all so soft, why y'all worried about you men. I'm like, wow, it blows my mind how you can't have an opinion nowadays. You can just have a different opinion and people just, and women bash these dudes. It was like, wow, they feminine because they got an opinion on it.
Yeah.
My take, hell yeah, that was too much. I don't want another man to see you in a certain way. Mm-hmm. With certain things, though, a man shouldn't see you in your booty shorts or your night, whatever, lingerie. That should be for my eyes only. Mm-hmm. And to wear that, she was basically naked with just like a see-through robe, pretty much. She was pretty much naked. Yes, she was with her man, but as a husband, I could show you off without showing everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Muhammad Ali said something to Layla Ali once, and she shared it. She said she was going out, and her dad, Muhammad Ali, told her to come here and start talking to her. He said, "Where is gold found?"
You want me to respond?
Yeah, where's gold?
In the cave, in the ground.
Where diamonds found?
Same place, in the ground.
Where's oil?
In the ground.
These are the most valuable things, besides air, water, lucrative, most valuable things on this planet. And you gotta dig deep, search, go through damn near hell to get it. Mm-hmm. What you have is your body is the most valuable thing you got.
That's good.
And anybody can just see.
Yeah.
It's just that easy. You just that accessible to see the most valuable things you have. Is it really that accessible?
And the thing about it is,
like, wow, that was powerful.
You don't even know if people assume when she was with her husband, you might, like Russell might not even agree, was okay with it, because it is some women.
He allowed it.
Let me say, it is some women that are very strong in their opinion and could be coming off as the whole, well, this is me, this is what I want to wear, this is
Russell
what I want to do.
Russell is completely the very one of Sierra.
What does that got to do with anything?
I find it hard to believe for a man that's worth a couple $100 million that his woman just gonna run it. No, that don't happen.
She ain't running him, she running her.
No, if we're married, you can't just tell me you just gonna wear that and I say no. That means you're running him too. Come on now, come on, baby.
But
Come on.
I'm just telling you,
on.
I'm saying we don't know that he agreed.
I find it
I'm not saying he probably did. He probably did.
He didn't agree. Why was she with it? In public with it, but he don't want her to word. You think he's gonna really allow
But if they are going, do you not realize that is a real thing that happened, that women will say, you can't tell me what to wear. This is my body. I wear my hair like this. I wear my dress like this.
I know. I'm saying
situation
ain't no way in hell that's there.
And it's just like, you know what?
There's no way. 9 times out of 10, if a man is a multi-millionaire and a woman isn't, she's not getting away with saying that.
I'm not even finna go down that route. With the whole money thing. I'm not even finna go down that route.
I don't know why.
I'm not gonna chase that because we married. And you trying to, I make this amount of money, so you supposed to be.
Did you not hear what I said? I don't think you heard what I said. Get out your emotions and actually listen. I said, and people in that situation, they're not being able to run. They're not getting away with it.
He's not running that because the amount of money he makes.
Yes, he's run. Yes.
I'm not going to talk. I'm not going to have that discussion right here on this. No. Inappropriate. That might be a good show because it just got me feeling some type of way.
I don't know why.
Because I make a certain amount of money. But if a woman took on that,
did I say Ramon? I said men in that situation.
I'm not putting you in
that
situation.
Right. Men in those situations. If you're not working, and I'm the sole provider in this household, if I say don't work that means you're not working it.
That doesn't have to do with your money. That has to do with you being the head of the house. That ain't got nothing to do with your money.
I bet, and that's
zero. They ain't got nothing to do with your money. So using that example, just basically say, if I'm making more than you, then that gives a woman a mindset of, you can't tell me what to do.
Well, then she shouldn't be married to any man that allows her to say that.
But any man that operates in that mindset, because I make the amount of money, I'm the breadwinner, so you do what I tell you to do. What? Okay, I digress.
Yeah, please.
I digress.
Please.
Inappropriate social media. Dating sites.
Whoa. Wait, what?
On dating sites.
Man, ain't nobody married on dating sites. Well, I can't probably not just speaking absolutes.
They use dating sites to cheat. You use dating sites to cheat.
Oh wow.
Inappropriate use of social media.
That's
following sexual content. Is that disrespectful to
sexual? Ain't no sexual content on social media.
What?
Sexual content? Ain't nobody having sex.
I just saw Plies share a video. Sexual content don't mean you having sex. Sexual content is sexual in nature. Plies just shared a video where a woman, she got on a G-string with a bra and she like twerking all the way down to the ground. Then she raises up and bends over with the knees straight. So if your significant other is following things like that, is that a disrespect to your relationship? Or they watching porn online? Is that disrespect to your relationship? Sexual content in nature. Flirting. Disrespectful to your relationship.
Flirting?
I think all of those are disrespectful to your relationship. If you're on dating sites,
no doubt.
If you're watching and you follow sexual content, not saying you ran across some, boom, I saw that, and you keep it pushing. But you follow it, you look at it, you lusting over it, because if you keep going back to it, you lusting over it. And flirting, all of that is disrespectful to your spouse and significant other. And I've even changed my mind on porn, because I used to say, that ain't that bad. Porn is disrespectful to your relationship and to your significant other because of just what I've learned about porn and how it changes literally the wiring of your brain and the impact that it has on you, the impact that it has on your relationship, because now you begin to want to do the things that you see with your significant other, and to see that it can be like an addiction. it's disrespectful. That's just my point of view.
So if a person watch porn, they want to try the things out with their spouse and their spouse only. That's disrespectful.
I think it's the things that come with that. And I would say this, because if your spouse is not in agreement with it, then what does that do to you? Do you keep going back to the porn because now he or she doesn't want to do it, so I'm gonna go get that sensation fulfilled by watching this porn? You're introducing things that she may not or he may not be in agreement with. So how do you handle their no? Do you handle the no like, okay, babe, I tried it, you didn't want to do it, that's cool, or right. We'll never do nothing. You come with a certain way with it. So I think that is what plays a part in it.
I can dig that. I get where you coming from on that. I used to be the complete opposite. Like, I don't think that ain't nothing wrong with that. But when you break it down the way you break it down like that, I can see how that could be. It's just amazing to me how some people can be addicted to it.
Why is that amazing to you?
Because as a person who have watched it, I enjoyed it, but I wasn't addicted where I'm watching it every day, several times a day. Like, I just constantly went back like, wait, what? Who does that? Why would you, how has it got you like that? But there are some people that are addicted. So
yeah, I
get where you come from.
And so I'm going to ask you this from a man's perspective, because y'all are visual creatures.
Yes.
And y'all love women and y'all love women bodies.
Yes.
Do you feel it's disrespectful for a man to follow somebody that has sexual content on Instagram? I say Instagram, that's where they do it. Twitter, like, let you be wide open.
Yeah, I heard Twitter was almost like porn.
Oh yeah. So is that a disrespect to the relationship or his girl?
If he follows an Instagram model.
Yeah.
If the woman thinks it is, if she thinks it is, then it can't.
But sometimes women don't have a clue that what their husbands are looking at on social media. So for a man, if he really sat down and thought about it, is that disrespectful to his relationship?
If the woman sees nothing wrong with it, then no, it's not disrespectful to your relationship. I'd be disrespectful if his woman is perfectly okay with it.
Okay.
Why am I going to say, yeah, that's disrespectful? And his woman like, I don't care about him looking at them. He ain't gonna meet them. And plus, he ain't got the money. She ain't gonna want him. She's getting flying around the world on jets. So what is he gonna do? And if she has no problem with it, I'm supposed to say, yeah, she's wrong.
No, we're talking about disrespect.
Does
it honor your relationship? Is it honoring to your relationship?
Honoring, of course, it's not honoring. Hell,
so that's disrespect. It means I honor you.
But okay, so it's dishonoring your relationship. So that means don't look at nobody. There's beautiful men and women. If you walk to the gas station, you might see a beautiful man or a beautiful woman.
But following them and going and looking at their page, that's different than I see a beautiful person, this, that, and the other. Or me being on Instagram and I'm like, oh my God, that man look good. And I keep going to his page every day and I'm just looking and I'm following and I'm, oh my God, like, woo, Lord. And I'm intentionally going and looking at his content because of how sexy he is and the sexual feelings that I get from him.
Dang, you put it like that. Yeah, that's disrespect. Dang, how can you argue with that example?
Okay. What y'all think? Y'all chime in. We're talking about disrespect to a relationship. No, it does not honor your relationship. Your mind is not on your spouse. You are picturing what you saw, not present. You can't unsee what you saw. That's true. Oh, Lord, we're supposed to be shifting. Like, I got a list of them, but we're supposed to be shifting. Like, once you have lost respect, because losing respect, like, all the things that we just talked about are ways that you are not showing respect to your relationship, respect to your significant other. Once respect has been gone, has left, should we be making an attempt to regain the trust and the respect?
You have to, or your relationship is pretty much doomed. if once the respect leaves, that doesn't mean the relationship is over. It means it's in serious trouble. They done went up here, it's at the red mark. It's about to overheat and boom, you can blow your whole engine. That's where it's at. Can it be fixed? Of course, you can gain respect back. There are couples who have split up or have broken up temporarily, separated for various reasons, and came back together and happily now than they ever been. So yes, of course, if the disrespect leaves, that means you have to fight harder than you've ever fought before.
Yeah.
Because now, like you said something very profound. You said it changes the way you show up. So now I'm going to show up differently because I don't respect you.
Yeah.
And if I don't respect you, the way I show up will possibly cause everything to go away. Because I don't care at that point. Because once you hit the disrespectful or lose respect, you right here up to saying I don't care. You might not say I don't care. You might have enough respect for yourself to keep you from going there. But if you stay in that, the respect is gone. Hey, man, I don't care. Throw everything. Hey, man, I don't care how I show up. Yeah. And that's extremely dangerous for either party to lose respect. The person who lost, like if I lose respect for you, I need to do everything in my power to get that respect back.
Yeah.
And vice versa. If you know I've lost that respect, you need to fight harder to win my respect back. And some people make, man, I'm mad. I ain't got to do all that. Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
And I need to make sure I position myself to where I can give respect back to you. Like I should want to give you that.
Yeah.
Even though I don't took it away, I ain't got no respect for Candace. Because if I keep straying away, eventually I'm completely out of the picture.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I got to keep pushing myself closer to you, even though I don't freaking like you right now. No, I'm dead serious.
No, I know.
Yeah, I don't, and that's the hard part about being married. Sometimes doing what I should be doing, in spite of the lack of respect, the lack of trust, the lack of communication, the lack of physical touch that we have, I'm gonna still show up. As a woman, you should still make sure I got something to eat. You should still cook my meals, still wash dishes, or whatever it is that you do.
Even when I don't like you.
Even when you don't like me, because when you don't, it's easier not to.
Oh, yeah.
And it's harder to come back to doing it.
The longer you're away from it, absolutely.
Go to the gym and stay out of the gym for a short period of time. It's harder to come back.
Yes, it is.
It's harder, but once you in it and you still doing it, okay, that's something our parents, our mothers, and our fathers, for the most part, if you had a good mother and father, that's what they did. Mama wasn't always happy with your dad, but she still did what she was supposed to do, needed to do anyway. This generation, we ain't like, I ain't doing that. Negro, you on your own. Big mama and mama didn't do that. Big mama still made sure Papa had a meal. Clothes ironed, folded, whatever. She still made sure he had that. My 2 cents.
Okay. Well, I definitely feel like all that he just said, yes, you gotta do what you have to do to regain it.
Both of you do.
And how do you regain it? If it was just some of the things that we discussed on today, you got to make a shift. If your partner has said that is disrespectful to me, that is disrespectful to our relationship, that has to be looked at, and we got to see what needs to shift. How do maybe it's a compromise. Maybe it's getting more clarity and getting more of an understanding of why is that disrespectful to you.
Because you could do something disrespectful to your spouse. You could do something that your spouse or significant other or whatever feel is disrespectful, but you don't.
Yeah.
Like you didn't whatever. Like, but that ain't disrespectful. Well, it's disrespectful to me. Damn. Okay, well then that's disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I have to look at it from your point of view, or if I feel that it's not, because sometimes you just won't agree. It ain't disrespectful. But if you say it is, I won't stop.
Yeah.
Just for you, even though in my mind you tripping, ain't nothing disrespectful about. But if you receive it as disrespectful, I have to stop.
Yeah. And and I know sometimes we might be even saying like, everything is disrespectful to us. Sometimes we are operating from a place of looking at situations from a pain. When you're looking for situations from your pain, you can make things be something that they possibly really are not, because you're looking from eyes of pain or experiences that you had. And that's why you got to be willing to do the work, because if your spouse come to you and be like, babe, me keeping that from you, and maybe it's an example he used, like, baby, that ain't really disrespectful. Yeah, it is. It's disrespectful to me. And you got to, sometimes you're going to have to stop and ask yourself, like, is that really disrespectful? Or am I tripping right now? Or am I making this situation about a past situation?
Right. And some things, as a woman, as a man, I just won't understand it. But as a woman, it makes perfect sense. You could tell a teacher daughter to do something, or how to do something, or explain something to her, that it makes no sense to me. But as a woman, it makes total damn sense. I'm trying to school her on something, you just don't get it, and vice versa. Or as I'm teaching my son this and that, and baby, that don't make. As a man, yeah, it does. Just roll with them. If they feel it's disrespectful, they feel disrespected, and that's the last thing you should want your spouse, significant other, whoever, to feel disrespected. So regardless how I look at it, you feel disrespected right now. I have to stop, prevent, shut it down, whatever it is I'm doing, have done, will do. I have to prevent that from having you feel that way.
And that's just based off what is your relationship that valuable enough to you to be willing to say that disrespect you. All right, babe, let me change.
Right.
Let me
Even though I totally disagree.
Right.
But because you feel it is.
Right. And the thing about it is, you may still not agree with it being disrespectful.
No, you may not at all.
And that's okay.
It is.
And that's the I think the powerful yet sometimes frustrating thing about relationships is that it's so many different dynamics that you gotta work through, see through, walk through, try to understand, but yet they are still so beautiful when they are healthy and when they are done right. And so it's out. You got to do what feels here. But I definitely encourage you all, if you haven't done your own work, when I say do the work, getting coaching, getting counseling, because the more you clean out the gunk that's within your heart, the thoughts that are not true, you get to see things from a very different way.
Man, I forgot what it's called. I had a frat brother went to the doctor. He got that's actually mine. But he got, and I don't want you to finish it because I'm not done.
Baby, talk.
He got a collagen. Is that what it's called? What is it called? Somebody watching know what I'm talking about. Where they shot water up his stomach. He had to stick something in his behind, and they pulled from the intestines or something, went through a tube, and he was like, man, it was the most disgusting thing he'd ever seen in his life, looking at it. And he felt funny doing it. But he was like, he felt better. He was like, he wasn't as bloated in the stomach. He lost 3 pounds. I don't know, when you said pull another gun, that made me think, I'm like, man. So I looked it up. I did what somebody, colon cleansing, yes, but it's a colon cleanse. But I think you sit on something.
Oh yeah.
And some, I don't know, just shoot water
Yeah,
or something. Yeah.
I've done that before.
I was like, wow. I'm like, I bet that's really beneficial. Like to your intestines and
on a reality show, you want to do it?
Hell no.
Come on, they ain't gonna show it out. Yeah.
Woo! I thought, because honestly, I thought about it, and I honestly said I want to do it because the health benefits. The older I get, and the older men get, colon cancer, prostate cancer, all of that is real deal, Holyfield. Especially as I get in the age, and I know some people who have passed in dealing with colon cancer, prostate cancer. So if something like that can actually help me long term, yeah, I'm willing to sacrifice that discomfort of that. Like, man, that kind of mess with my manhood. But the health benefits of it is too beneficial to say no. Matter of fact, the next time my physical coming up in August or July, I gotta get what's the name? What is it? What did you get?
I got a colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy. It's been 5 years. Like last time I got a prostate check, but this time I gotta get a colonoscopy. Just because it runs in the family, so I gotta get it.
So watch how I spin everything he just said. Everything he just said is so. The reason that he thought of it was me talking about cleaning out the gunk and getting coaching, right?
Right.
So based on what he just said, you don't realize what's all up in you. For one, from a colonoscopy, like they clean like you out. You don't realize how much gunk is up in you. His friend who did that lost 3 pounds. It went against his manhood. Or Mun said he feel like it go against your manhood. He felt lighter. He felt better.
Yeah.
The health benefit in it. That's what coaching does for you. It's a lot of stuff that's up in you that you have no idea that is there. Sitting in your unconscious, causing you to show up in a certain type of way in this world, causing you to limit yourself, causing you to be unlike who God called you to be, causing you not to go after your goals and your dreams and your aspirations, causing you to be mean and angry. All that stuff is up in you and you have no idea that it is there. And you might feel like it's going against my manhood to go to coaching. Is it going against what my parents taught me to go to coaching? It goes against whatever. But when you do it, the cleaning out causes you to feel lighter. The cleaning out causes you to be even more healthy emotionally, mentally, spiritually. It has health benefits to getting a life coach. And so choose to get cleaned out on the physical realm, on the spiritual realm, on the emotional realm, on the mental realm. Clean that stuff out so that you can show up differently in life with your kids. I said I'm gonna stop saying cho. Cho is not a word. With your spouse or significant others, in the roles that you play at your job, in your business. The better you are, the better everything around you is. What you experience externally is a reflection of what is inside of you. And on that note, get a life coach. www.wewillwin.as.me. And you got somebody should have told me, Mama?
Yeah.
What it is.
What it is. Yeah. If you have it, I need y'all to do me a favor, those who are on right now. Go back on the page, on the Couples Lounge page, to almost a week ago. Last Sunday, this sexy thing spoke. The pastor at our church had 4 women come up and speak. They got like 10, 15 minutes apiece. When I tell you this sister here, wow! The power of a wife is what she spoke on. I recorded it and posted on the Couples Lounge page. 10 minutes or so, short video. But it was extremely profound. It was extremely powerful. When I say she did that, good Lord, she did that. It brought me to tears. I'm sitting there recording, and tears are just like I had to really get myself together. I was like, you cannot do that right now. You gotta be strong. She up here doing a thing. You can't just boo-hoo cry right now. So I had to get it together. I was so proud of my baby. She was so powerful. I was so blessed. I was so touched. All them emotions hit me all at once. Seeing how she did it, how confident she did it, and how powerful she was, and how everybody was sick, man. If you watch this video, it would touch you. It really will. Especially the women. Ladies, watch this video. It's on the Couples Lounge page. She has on an all-white outfit. I just had to somebody should have told me, man, the power of a wife, how well you did that, how powerful that was, baby. That was extremely deep. You touched me more ways than one. I wanted you so bad watching that. I did. I could have bum rushed the stage. We went to hell because we did some things at church. Man. All right, that's something I should tell me. I'm going to shut up.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Kaya told me, she was like, Daddy was crying and he almost made me cry. So thank you.
Already.
So thank y'all for tuning in. And the whole purpose of this show is, even if there has been a loss of respect in your relationship, if your relationship it's valuable enough to you, do what it takes to regain it, because you got to have respect. You got to have respect and love in your marriage and your relationship for it to last and y'all be happy together. So do what it takes. As Babe was saying, like, stop moving away from each other and move back towards each other as you work to get to where you want to be. So thank y'all for tuning in. We absolutely love y'all. Yeah. And so we out. Peace. Short video.